Hey guys, it's Noah, and Monday was WWDC and I was so excited, and I still am so excited. I feel weird doing this video, to be honest, because I haven't done an Apple event review since last year. For the past couple of years, Apple has always had an Apple event around springtime, but this year that didn't happen. Instead, Apple just released new products with no event. With that being said, let's dive into WWDC23, starting off with the brand new 15-inch MacBook Air. The brand new 15-inch MacBook Air has 4 colors, including Midnight, Starlight, Space Gray, and Silver. I can't believe that it's only 11.5 millimeters thin and just weighs over 3 pounds. This MacBook Air features MagSafe charging, as well as 2 Thunderbolt ports and a headphone jack. This MacBook Air also features a 1080p camera for video calls and a 3-mic array so you sound more clear. This new Air is also packed with 6 speakers, including force-canceling woofers. This Air is 12 times faster than the fastest Intel-based MacBook Air. It also gets an 18-hour battery life. When this MacBook Air is compared to a 15-inch PC laptop with the Core i7 processor, this new Air is up to twice as fast, and the display is 2 times the resolution and 25% brighter, and you still get up to 50% more battery life than on the PC. And with its fanless design, it runs completely silent, unlike my 2017 MacBook Air. And that's the brand new 15-inch MacBook Air. This MacBook Air starts at $1,745 Canadian dollars. For all the PC users out there, now is the perfect time to switch to Apple. Moving on to iOS 17, starting off with the phone app. With this new update to the phone app, Apple is giving you a brand new way to express yourself with personalized contact posters. You are now able to customize exactly how you are represented when you give people a call. This new feature doesn't just show up in calls, it's also part of your contact card, so you will now have the same compatible look across the places you communicate and share. When you custom make your poster, it almost works the same like personalizing your lock screen. You can decide on the image, font, and color. There are endless possibilities to creating your contact poster. Moving on to live voicemail. Now when someone calls you and leaves a message, you will now see a live transcription in real time as they speak. If it's an urgent matter and you need to respond, you can now pick up the call and talk to them right then and there. This is also great for families and friends. All you have to do is hit the voicemail button and you can see the voicemail on their contact poster that you have created. FaceTime is also getting a major update. When you call someone on FaceTime and they aren't available, you can now leave a message. Moving on to messages. There is a new added feature called Catch-up. There is a new catch-up arrow in the top right of your conversation. This lets you jump to the first message that you didn't view in a group chat. Replying to text messages also got a lot faster with swipe to reply. Also, auto messages are now transcribed when you aren't able to listen to them right away. Ever wanted to let your friend or loved one know that you made it home safely? With check-in, you are now able to do that. You can start check-in with a family member or friend to let them know when you get home safely. As soon as you arrive home, check-in automatically detects that you are home and lets your family know. However, if you were delayed getting home, check-in will recognize that you are not making progress towards your destination and will check in with you. If you don't respond for any reason, check-in will share useful information like your current location and the route that you took, as well as the battery level and your cell service status. There's also a new way to get to your iMessage apps. iMessage apps are located above your keyboard like that. Now they are put in a plus button. When you tap the plus button, you will see all the things that you use the most. When you swipe up, you will see all of your iMessage apps there as well. Moving on to AirDrop. Swapping contacts just got a lot easier with NameDrop. You can just bring your phones close together and you can now easily choose the phone numbers and email addresses that you want to share along with the contact posters. You can also use NameDrop with Apple Watch as well. Now, I use AirDrop mostly for transferring my YouTube videos to my computer for editing, and since those clips are mostly large files, I can't switch between the Photos app to another app because the AirDrop process just stops. Now that just got a lot easier. I can now leave AirDrop range and my content will continue to send securely. Moving in to standby. Just by turning your phone onto its side while charging, you get almost the same experience when charging your Apple Watch, but it's a little different. You can now swipe to choose from a different range of clock styles. Standby also integrates widgets as well with a swipe on each widget stack so you can see the weather and home controls and etc. And when charging your phone at night, Standby also adapts to low light, using this red tone to help you sleep. and that's standby. The only thing with standby is that you need a wireless charger that is horizontal, and it's mostly geared towards the iPhone 14 and 14 Pro Max since they have always on display. For example, if you have an iPhone 13 and below, the screen will automatically become black since it doesn't have always on capabilities. You will also need to tap the screen to see the clock, widgets, photos, etc. Siri also has an update. Instead of saying, "Hey Siri," Siri has the ability to activate when you just say Siri. You can also issue back-to-back commands without having to say Siri again. And that was iOS 17. Moving on to iPadOS. For those of you that own an iPad for the first time, the Help app is now coming to iPad. That was one of the major updates I would say to iPadOS. Most of the updates are the same as iOS 17 and a little bit of iOS 16 kind of merged into one, with also new other updates as well. Let's talk about macOS Sonoma. Starting off with new screensavers. These new screensavers show slow motion videos of places around the world, which include Hong Kong, Monument Valley, and Sonoma. When you log in, the screensaver also integrates into your desktop. Moving into widgets. Widgets on Mac were located in the notification center. You can now bring your widgets right into view on the desktop for a more clear look. You can move the widgets anywhere on the screen. Apple has also made the widgets fadeable, so you can focus on whatever the task is at hand. If you switch your wallpaper, the widgets also get tinted to match your background color. Your widgets on iPhone also seemingly integrate onto your Mac as well. Next, we have video conferencing. A new video effect called Presenter Overlay makes your presence more noticeable by including you on top of the content that you are sharing. With small overlay, your face is in a movable circle, and with large overlay, you become more noticeable while your shared screen is next to you. Let's talk about Safari. Private browsing now locks your private windows when you're not using them. Private browsing also completely blocks trackers from loading and also removes tracking from URLs as you browse in private browsing. That is a really cool update that Apple added to macOS Sonoma. Apple is now adding the ability to securely share your passwords and passkeys with the people you're close with. Everyone in a group can now add and edit passwords to keep them up to date, and since sharing is through iCloud Keychain, it is end-to-end encrypted. Another update coming to Safari is Profiles to help you stay organized. Profiles helps to separate your cookies, history, extensions, tab groups, and favorites. You can sign into the same site with your work account and personal account and quickly switch between them. If you are a student, you can now set up a collection of extensions and favorites just for school. I would have loved this feature last year because I had to create a whole new user profile on my Mac to separate my school and personal web pages. And that was macOS Sonoma. Let's talk about Airpods. Airpods have a brand new mode called Adaptive Audio. Basically what that is, it blends transparency and noise cancellation to match your environment conditions. Another update to Airpods is being able to take calls on the go.
Hey there.
New updates to Airplay was also announced. iPhone and iPad now use on-device intelligence to learn your Airplay preference. You can also now enjoy content via Airplay when traveling. Apple is now launching Airplay in hotels. With Airplay now being supported in hotels, you can actually get use of your hotel TV. Pairing to your hotel TV is easy. All you have to do is scan the QR code and tap the confirmation. Airplay will be available in select hotels before the end of the year, and I really do hope that the Hilton hotels will take advantage of this feature by the end of this year. Apple also announced new updates to Apple Music and Carplay. Currently, adding a song to a road trip might mean sharing a phone. Apple is now making it easier for others in the car to control the music and contribute to what is playing, even passengers in the back seat. Apple is now bringing SharePlay to the car. Now when the driver's iPhone is connected to CarPlay, any passenger's iPhone will automatically suggest joining their music session. All you have to do is tap to connect, and from there, it just got a lot easier to play your favorite music. Moving into tvOS, FaceTime is now coming to Apple TV. The new FaceTime app on Apple TV takes advantage of your iPhone or iPad camera. When launching FaceTime on Apple TV, it wirelessly connects to your iPhone or iPad. Simply place the call on your iPhone or Apple TV, and Apple TV takes full control of the camera on your iPhone and iPad. With SharePlay, you can watch together and everyone stays in sync. That's home and audio. Moving into WatchOS 10. Apple is now introducing a new way for you to enjoy a beautiful watch face from any watch face. Simply turn the digital crown to reveal widgets in a smart stack. Apple has also redesigned apps like World Clock and Activity. In Activity, you can now get a full view of move, exercise, and stand by moving the digital crown. Apple also introduced 2 new watch faces, starting off with Palette. As the time changes, the color on the display changes as well. Snoopy and Woodstock is the second new watch face. Snoopy can play with the watch hands, react to weather conditions, or even get active. Apple has introduced new features to keep you active with cycling and hiking. Starting off with cycling, Apple Watch can now connect to Bluetooth-enabled bikes with other features like zones so you can see what zone you are in. Next is biking. There are new updates to Compass and Maps. Compass will automatically generate 2 new waypoints. A cellular connection waypoint will indicate the last place you had reception, and the second waypoint is SOS. This waypoint will indicate where you are on your route so you can make an emergency call using any available carrier's network. New updates to Map are a new topographic map, which is only available in the US. Apple will be releasing that feature to other regions at a later time. You can also use search to discover nearby trails. Before you go on a trail, you can view information like name, difficulty level, length, elevation gain, and more. The Mindfulness app is also getting some updates as well, starting with mental health. You can now use the digital crown to scroll through multi-dimensional shapes and choose how you're feeling. Even if you don't have an Apple Watch, you can use the Health app on an iPhone and iPad to log your state of mind. You can also view insightful information to your state of mind and how your lifestyle might be playing a part, like exercise, mindful minutes, and sleep. You can also take standardized assessments often used in clinics to answer questions about how you're feeling, and you can also view your current risk for depression or anxiety. That is honestly so incredible. The fact that they're able to add this into a device that you use every single day. Next is vision health. These new updates to the Health app is great for parents. Apple Watch is now getting 2 new features to limit nearsightedness, which is a vision condition in which people can see close objects clearly, but objects further away appear blurred. You can now track the time amount spent in daylight to decrease the chance of your kids getting nearsightedness that is tracked by Apple Watch's ambient light sensor. You can also view the amount spent in daylight in the Health app. With family setup, time in daylight can be measured from your child's Apple Watch even if they don't have their own iPhone. With health sharing, parents will be able to keep track of it. That is an awesome feature for parents to have. Another feature coming to Apple Watch to lower nearsightedness risks in kids is to increase the distance they view something like a device. To help with this, Apple is introducing a new feature called Screen Distance. It uses the same true depth camera that is used for Face ID on iPhone and iPad to measure if your child is holding their device too close for a long period of time. iPhone and iPad will let your child know once the screen is at a safe distance. Screen distance is also great for us teenagers as well as adults to reduce digital eye strain. And that was WatchOS 10. The last product that Apple released on Monday in the Apple event is out of this world. I'm personally still so shocked about this product. I was blown away when I saw this on Monday. I will be playing some clips of what this new product is in just a moment, and you can decide for yourself if you would purchase something like this, just so that you guys get a little bit of context. The first Iron Man movie came out in 2008, and we all thought that Tony Stark's computer was out of this world and so technically advanced. Now that technically advanced computer is here in the real world. Here is Apple's first AR computer utilizing spatial computing, Apple Vision Pro.
Digital world. It's the first Apple product you look through and not at. Vision Pro feels familiar, yet it's entirely new. You can see, hear, and interact with digital content just like it's in your physical space. And you control Vision Pro using the most natural and intuitive tools, your eyes, hands, and voice. Surroundings become an infinite canvas. Use your apps anywhere and make them any size you want. Capture photos and videos and relive your most important memories in an entirely new way. Watch your movies, shows, and sports, and immerse yourself in games on a giant screen surrounded by spatial audio. And connect with people as if you're sharing the same space.
With a spatial cinema that transforms any space, like this apartment. You have a gorgeous screen you can adjust to the perfect size. Vision Pro automatically dims the surrounding light, casts a beautiful glow into your space, and surrounds you with spatial audio. This environment lets you focus fully on the movie and is built to give you a fantastic viewing experience that you can take anywhere, like on an airplane. Use your Airpods, sit back, and dial in an environment, and you can enjoy a movie while the seats and sounds around you disappear. It's amazing.
Could do more than just watch sports. You could be at the game without leaving your home. Or be part of the action like never before.
And this is not even half of what Vision Pro can do. You can watch 3D movies, and you don't even have to go watch a sports game in person anymore. You have a whole new way of viewing content. Honestly, who needs to go to a movie theater when you have this? I think the downside to Vision Pro is that it's augmented reality, or what I like to call it, artificial reality. This product is going to revolutionize technology in a way that I don't think is even imaginable and that humans are ready for yet. This product puts you out of this world and makes you less in touch with the real reality. Human interactions are already going downhill, and I think this product just made that more worse. Apple Vision Pro costs $4,673 Canadian dollars. For that price, you get at least 2 hours of on-device battery power and all-day use when plugged in. That was WWDC23. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure that you guys like and subscribe, as well as hit that bell notification so you get a notification every time I post a brand new video. Also, please make sure that you are following all of my socials. My socials are linked in my Linktree link, which is linked in the description down below. Continue to spread positivity, and I will see you all in the next one.